Have you ever wondered how the weather forecast applications on your phone or computer function? Have you ever thought about building one yourself? Today, we're going to walk you through how to create your very own weather forecast web application. We'll be using Python, Flask, and the OpenWeatherMap API. This is an excellent project for beginners interested in web development and working with APIs. First, we'll start by setting up Flask. Flask is a lightweight web application framework for Python, perfect for small to medium-sized applications. We'll install Flask and create a virtual environment for our project. This environment will help us to keep our project and its dependencies neatly packaged together. Next, we'll focus on fetching weather data. For this, we will use the OpenWeatherMap API. This API provides weather forecast data for cities all over the world. We'll write a Python function that sends a request to the OpenWeatherMap API and retrieves the weather forecast for a specific location. Output. Once we have our weather data, we'll need to display it. We'll create routes in our Flask application that correspond to different pages on our website. We'll also create HTML templates that define how our weather data will be displayed on these pages. But we're not stopping there. We want our users to interact with our application. So, we'll add features that allow users to search for weather forecasts by city or zip code. This will involve processing user input, making additional API requests, and updating our web pages with the results. Next, we'll add some style to our application with CSS. CSS allows us to control the look and feel of our web pages. We'll use it to add colors, fonts, and layout to our application. We'll also need to handle errors. There may be times when weather data is not available, or when a user enters an invalid city or zip code. We'll add error handling to our application to deal with these situations gracefully. Finally, for those interested, we'll discuss options for deploying our Flask application to a web server. This will allow others to access and use our weather forecast application. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully functional weather forecast web application. Not only will you be able to check the weather forecast for any location, but you'll also have a strong understanding of Python, Flask, and how to build web applications that interact with external APIs. You'll be well on your way to becoming a proficient web developer. Remember, the key to learning is practice. Don't hesitate to experiment with the code and add your own features to the application. Enjoy the process of learning and creating.